Hi, my name is Anthony Meduno. I play right field. My favorite player is Rafael Devers.
Good-looking group of 13 young men. Speaking of good, this guy's been better than good. How about the coach's son, Mason DeVal, who is not only a terrific hitter, but in terms of pitching, he is outstanding. In fact, he had a virtual perfect game against Vermont on Tuesday. The game only lasted 4 innings. He struck out all 12 batters en route to a 10-0 win. And Dave, at this level, if you can hit the 70s, you're basically throwing steam. You're a flamethrower. That's what this kid can do. He's also got a great arsenal.
Yeah, he can throw gasoline, but he also has a good curveball and a changeup that'll mix in as well.
DiCarlo to start things off. He was the starting pitcher yesterday for Massachusetts in their loss to Manchester, Connecticut. Great day weather-wise once again. It'll be a little hot. Not uncommon around the rest of the country this time of year, but no threat of rain. And hopefully another well-played game like the one we enjoyed yesterday, as this one's popped up in foul ground, and there is Lucier making the grab. That's one of the Luciers. That is Cal. And his brother is Tristan. They'll be featured prominently in the lineup when New Hampshire comes to bat. Now the center fielder, Aiden Hogan, who has a skill that I think is very unheralded. The young man makes great pancakes, Dave. For a guy that has lived like a bachelor for a good portion of my life and has to cook my own breakfast, anybody that can make good pancakes, that's my kind of kid.
I'm a sucker for a good pancake. I wonder what that secret is. Does he add a little extra sugar, a little more butter? I'd like to know.
Well, we'll see if we can get the inside scoop on that as he's retired quickly. 2 up, 2 down for Mason DeVal.
Number 1, Colin
And New Hampshire
Pasterik
has not been to the Little League World Series since 2006. That was the Portsmouth squad. And Massachusetts hasn't been since 2009. That was the very same town, Peabody, that made it there and actually won a game in Williamsport. Swing and a miss to Colin Pasterik, the starting catcher. Fights that one off in on the hands. Tough one just to stay alive.
And I'm going to tell you, that's a good mix of pitches right there. DeVal is showing that fastball. He's got some good zip on it. And then he broke that curveball right over the heart of the plate and came back with a fastball.
Wow. That was some filthy stuff to get things started.
Of the North Manchester Hooksett Little League, and here are my coaches.
Coach, Mike Lucier.
Coach, Blair Townsend.
Hello, my name is Jacoby Acevedo. I play center field and second base. My favorite baseball player is Javier Baez. Hi, I'm Dominic LaBranch. I play left field, and my favorite baseball player is Kike Hernandez. Hi, I'm Keith Townsend. I play second base, and my favorite baseball player is Shohei Ohtani.
Hi, I'm Tristan Lucier. I play center field and pitch, and my favorite baseball player is Shohei Ohtani.
Hi, my name's Colin Lucier. I play first base, and my team called me Big Cat.
Hi, I'm Colin Murphy. I play center field and left field, and my favorite baseball player is Shohei Ohtani.
Hi, my name is Liam Pat. I play right field, and my favorite baseball player is Shohei Ohtani.
Hi, my name is Ryan Gaspry. I play third base, and my team calls me Gas.
Hi, my name is Braden Connolly. I play third base, and I'm happy to be here because most of the time I'm in the ER.
Hi, my name is Mason DeVal. I play shortstop and I pitch, and my favorite MLB player is Fernando Tatis Jr.
My name is Raza Misho. I play right field, and at home they call me Wild Thing.
Hi, my name is Tyler Chevette. I'm the catcher. My favorite player is Rafael Devers.
Hi, my name is Timothy Evans. I play left field, and my favorite player is Mookie Betts.
All right, well, hopefully we can keep Braden Connolly, the third baseman, out of the ER again. We'll get to that story later on. It's a good one. Steven Sagisi, speaking of good ones, he's on the bump for Peabody, Massachusetts. And a lot of times this deep into the tournament, you start to run a little thin on pitching. That's not the case for these two teams. These are two of their aces. Sagisi, a hard-throwing righty who's already won some big games for him this year. He'll be going up against a New Hampshire lineup that has been red hot. They have 10-run ruled their last two opponents. So they've been swinging a hot bat, to say the least. LaBranch to start things off, showing bunt, takes inside for ball 3.
Yeah, and you talk about the hot hitting of this team. It starts with their leadoff hitter, LaBranch. In the last game against Maine, he was 4 for 4. He can get the party started.
And he coaxes a walk on 4 pitches. And we have our first base runner of the day, and that'll bring up the young man who just shined in the first inning on the mound. Now Mason DeVal, the son of head coach Tim DeVal, comes to the plate. One of Mason's idols is his dad, and quite frankly, pretty good role model to have when you're talking about Tim DeVal, who's still in active duty for the Coast Guard, has been for 29 years. When he's not doing that, finds time to volunteer as the head coach of this New Hampshire squad. There's a look at Coach DeVal. Had a great conversation with him yesterday. He loves this team. Bunch of really good athletes that play a number of sports, which is encouraging in this day and age, Dave, where you hear so much about kids trying to be painted into a corner of one sport. Many of these young men play 2, 3, sometimes 4 different sports.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Mike. The more sports you play, the better your athleticism is, and it's going to help you even more on the baseball field. A lot of these guys play lacrosse. They play soccer, some tackle football, some flag football. They can do it all.
And we got a lot of hockey out there. I tell you what, I was amazed to see just how many of these young men play the sport of hockey. New Hampshire, of course, not that far from Canada. There's a heavy hockey influence on this lineup. Reaches out and hits that one into the air in center field. A nice job flagging it down by Hogan in left center. That ball had some carry to it.
Well, that was a great play out there. DeVal really just made contact with the ball. It's not going to help his nickname, which is warning track, because that's where that ball went, directly to the warning track. But that was a great play by the center fielder, Aiden Hogan, who caught yesterday.
Well, here is the aforementioned Tristan Lucier, and you're not going to find a better athlete in this regional, and I'm not sure of many others. 5'8", 135 pounds. He is an elite hockey player, speaking of that sport. He's got incredible bloodlines. As that pitch has popped up, shallow center coming on and not able to make the play. Hogan lost his cap. Ball drops. Good base running there by LaBranch as he makes it to second. 2 on, 1 out on a bloop single.
You mentioned it, Mike. Nice job on the base running right there. Look, it's hot today and there's a high sky. Not many clouds out there, so it's very difficult for the outfielders to pick that ball up with the glare from the sun. Aiden Hogan coming in as fast as he can, trying to run down that ball, but he just can't get to it.
Now here's the other Lucier brother, and he will pop one up in foul ground. A nice play there. That's the shortstop, DiCarlo, ranging over and making the play.
Number 3, Keith Townsend.
So 2 down now for Keith Townsend, the second baseman. Home plate umpire is Darren Lambert. Again, it's worth repeating, all the umpires are volunteers and overall do a fine job. Keith Townsend's father, Blair, was one of the coaches on the staff, played baseball at RPI, a D3 school in New York. He was a center fielder and a pitcher. Townsend was also on the mound the other night in the victory over Maine, 19-1. And he's another one of these New Hampshire players who doubles up as a hockey player. Atwin gets to the backstop, and an easy, well, not so easy, but both runners do advance to second and third.
Yeah, we'll see a lot of aggressive base running from both of these teams. New Hampshire likes to run a lot, and in the last game, Peabody also was doing a great job of taking the extra bases. That's going to put a lot of pressure on that catcher. He's going to have to block the balls and keep it in front of him.
Hey. Ball.
3-1 breaking ball misses downstairs, so the sacks are packed here in the bottom of the first for New Hampshire, a team that has been scorching hot at the plate and looking to put a crooked number on the board in the first inning.
Number 1, Jacoby Acevedo.
Jacoby Acevedo is the center fielder hitting in the 6-hole. Hits a hot shot over to the second baseman, gloved cleanly by Scary, and the play is made. As Sagisi is able to work that for 8 years. 17 years he's coached the baseball team. And in his career, he has won state titles coaching softball 4 times, baseball once, basketball 3 times, and he won a state title in football as a player. I mean, he is the definition of success and versatility in terms of his coaching, and his son has been no slouch either. He's been swinging a hot bat. 4 home runs this postseason. He's found his power stroke. We'll see how he does today. This is a Peabody team that stresses pitching and defense. They only had 2 home runs the entire regular season, but then started to tap into the power supply with Betancourt and the on-deck hitter Kobierski, who have combined for 8 home runs in the postseason. Ground ball, and that'll sneak through past the glove of Townsend into right field. The leadoff man is aboard.
Yeah, and aside from these 2 guys being able to hit the ball out of the ballpark, one of the things they do well is they like to run the opposing pitcher's count up high early in the ball game. And we'll see how that will affect Duvall, who has been lights out, throwing balls all around the plate for strikes.
Big B. Brendan Kobierski, one of the tallest players you're going to see in any of these regionals, or for that matter, Williamsport. 6 feet 1 inches tall, 138 pounds. In the air, a little pop-up on the right side, and that's hauled in by Townsend. Duval only needed 11 pitches to retire the side in the first. Runner on with 1 gone, and here is Ryan Scary, the second baseman. You go from 6'1" to 4'9". Kind of like watching Aaron Judge and Jose Altuve next to one another. They love Scary's. That's right. He's one of their better players at the plate and in the field. There's a wild pitch uncorked by Duval. And scurrying to second is Betancourt. First 3-ball count of the game for Duval. Ball 4.
Yep, and that's what Peabody likes to do. They like to get guys on base. We'll see. And let's not forget, as you said earlier, Mason Duval struck out 12 in the shortened game his last outing. He's got traffic on the bases. Let's see how he handles it.
He breezed through the first inning, but a little bumpy here in the second. A swinging strike by Jackson Taylor, the fastest player on the team. The base hit by Betancourt is the first base runner Duval is allowed. Remember those 4 innings that he worked in that 10-run rule shutout. He was perfect. Did not allow a base runner. There's the strikeout pitch showing itself again. That's the 3rd K already for Duval.
He answered our question right here. He took a little bit off that fastball right over the outside corner. Great location. We've seen him be able to dot the inside corner and the outside so far in the first 2 innings.
Now Ty Lamazny. Lamazny, the left fielder. Little comebacker, fielded cleanly, and a nice job by DeVal with some traffic out of the diamond. He wiggles out of the jam. Game between Massachusetts and New Hampshire. Let's take a look at the menu du jour. With a little Macarena in the background. Dave, try to contain yourself. I know that's your...
I can do that.
Yeah, I know that's your cup of tea. Coming up after us, Northern California, Southern California, and the West region. And it's the Great Lakes region, Illinois, Ohio, the Mid-Atlantic, which is also played on this field, and the nightcap will be the Northwest region. Tyler Chevette will get things started. The starting catcher hitting in the 7-hole for New Hampshire. He hit a ball the other night that still hasn't landed. You see the size, 5'7", 220, so you would think there might be some pop in the bat. You know, it finally came on display in that rout of a victory. It's a little tapper to the left side, and Kobe Erskine is able to field it. One quick note on Chevette. His dream job it's a little bit unique. It's to be a lawyer, because he says, I think using my stubbornness and arguing skills would be a good fit for that job. Oh, he knows that profession well.
Oh, that's great. It'd be great for that job, bad for his parents. He'll be able to argue his way out of any punishment that he receives.
Tyler, if you're able to come through with that, I got a few parking tickets I'd like to talk to you about. Here's Brayton Connolly hitting in the 8-hole, starting third baseman. And if we can get a shot of that right wrist, I think he still might have or it's the left wrist, I beg your pardon. Yeah, there's kind of a soft cast on there. Well, that's because he fractured it. Third practice after they compiled the All-Star team, after they took BP at one of the assistant coaches' houses, they just went to the pool, you know, after a hot day of BP, want to cool off. He fell off a ledge and broke his wrist. And you might have caught him in the introductions where he said, they call me ER. Of course, that stands for emergency room, and he has a sense of humor about it. He just has a knack of getting injured in some of the more freakish ways. Hey, he puts a hurting on the baseball on that shot to the opposite field, a one-out single.
What makes that even more impressive, Mike, is the fact that his return to action was this regional tournament right here. So he hasn't seen play, and it's awfully hard to get your timing back. But right there, he shows a great swing on a ball that's down and away. He definitely has his timing back, and he better get his legs loose because he's on first base.
1 on, 1 out. Michaud swings at the first one he sees. He'll slap it through the hole on the left side. A little bit of a bobble in left by Lamanzi, but nobody advances. Back-to-back singles off of Sagisi. And New Hampshire has something cooking here in the second.
Yeah, this is what Peabody has to limit right here, because New Hampshire can score runs in bunches. In their last 2 games, they've scored 29 runs on 32 hits.
First one in the dirt to the leadoff man, so we're second time through the order now. LeBranch walked his first time up. Young man listens to Thunderstruck before every game. Can't argue with that for a good pump-me-up song. Breaking ball misses low and inside. Got to watch LeBranch in all facets. He's the best bunter on the team. Takes a strike there, 2-1. He's one of those young kids. He's high energy, very emotional. Coach DeVal says sometimes I've got to work to calm him down a little bit. Don't get too worked up. And I would imagine that's common for a lot of these young men. So much on the line, a trip to the World Series. And if you lose, you're done. That's got to be one of the bigger challenges psychologically today.
And that's so true, because we'd asked Coach DeVal earlier, about the game one that they had lost, and he said the guys were just playing tight. They were very nervous, and as the tournament has gone on, they've accepted the energy, accepted the pressure, and you can see they're swinging more comfortably at the plate.
Third walk issued by Sagisi. And all of a sudden, bases loaded, 1 out here in the second. And you've got one of your best hitters at the plate in Mason DeVal. He flied out to center his first time up. DeVal has 3 sisters, all athletic. Caitlin in college, Riley in high school, plays softball. Brooke, 10 years old, she likes to dance. So as Pops told us, head coach Tim DeVal, that yeah, we pretty much know what we're doing each and every day. We've got one playing baseball, one playing softball, one dancing. We're at more practices and games than we know what to do with. One and two.
I guarantee you right now, all eyes in that family are on this AB right here with the bases loaded, 1 out. It's a great opportunity to score a few runs.
Reaches out, swung at a pitch well out of the strike zone. We'll do it again, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sagisi in search of a slow heartbeat right now. Stay calm in a pressure situation. Ground ball left side, that'll get through. Connolly will score. Here comes Michaud behind him. He slides in safely, and New Hampshire strikes first on a 2-out knock by Mason DeVal.
DeVal not only helping his team out, but helping himself out as the pitcher right here. Gets a good hit, a good pitch to hit, and he drives this ball right through the infield. No chance to stop that hard shot right there, and gotta love the aggressive base running by New Hampshire. 2-run score.
Runners will advance on the wild pitch. So second and third now with 1 out.
Look to score in the outfield.
The most dangerous hitter in the lineup, Tristan Lucier. He hit a home run against Vermont that they say traveled nearly 300 feet. Outstanding hockey player, one of the best in the state. And as the coaching staff will tell you, you don't even have to look to know when he's taking batting practice. The ball just sounds different off the bat. Home run cut there, comes up empty. His father, Mike, of course, is a coach and played football at New Hampshire, the University of New Hampshire. Mother, Michelle, was the #1 female hockey player in the country. She's Canadian. So very athletic family, producing Tristan and Cal. Let's see if he challenges them on a 3-1 count. Fouled off in on the hands.
That's a really good swing right there on 3-1. Just got a little bit under that ball, but you can see the power that he has when he swings.
Lofting this one, and is going to drift into foul ground, and the catch will be made by the third baseman, Kobierski. That's a big second out.
Number 6.
Now brother Cal. Twin brother Cal Lucier, a little bit bigger, also a very good hitter. You saw a shot of mom a little earlier, Michelle Lucier. Well, she has a habit with both of these young men. She gives them a lucky penny before every game. They each put it in their back pocket. And they're going to walk them. They're going to go ahead and take their chances with Keith Townsend.
And the interesting thing about the here in this Little League Regional is that the pitches will be added to the pitcher's pitch count.
Right. Yes. I was kind of, when I first heard that rule, I was trying to think that through, like what is the motivation to do that? Because obviously you're not taxing the arm when you do an intentional walk that way. The pitch limit, again, is 85. 0-1 pitch, fouled away. Huge spot in this game. Again, it's only a 6-inning game, and you've got a 2-run lead. You've got the bases loaded with 2 outs.
Ball.
Borderline pitch, called a ball. Sagisi wanted that one in the worst way.
Yeah, he did. He did. Love the body movement of these guys.
Ground ball to second, fielded cleanly by Scary. Well, that will limit the damage. Could have been much worse. 2. Mike Morgan, Dave DeLucci from Breen Field in Bristol, Connecticut. Again, yesterday it was Manchester, Connecticut advancing to the Little League World Series. They will try to win this championship tomorrow, taking on the winner of this game. This is a true elimination game. Peabody, Hooksett, New Hampshire. The winner, regardless of what happens tomorrow, will be in the Little League World Series. Again, all 16 teams this year will be from the United States. The international side of the bracket will not take place due to COVID protocols. So a little more representation on the American side of things. A high pressure situation, not unlike what you would see in Game 7 of a World Series or an LCS, I guess it might even be a better analogy, as you're trying to get to the World Series here. 2-0 New Hampshire lead, top of the third. Massachusetts 9-1-2 due up. That is Sagisi, who's doubling up as the starting pitcher today. Strike 2 on the inside corner.
Good pitch right there. You can see the little sink on that fastball by DeVal.
First full count, and it culminates in a strikeout for DeVal. That's 4 punch-outs already.
Number 3, Jimmy.
It's interesting to watch him pitch. It almost just seems like he's so loose and fluid that he's okay if he misthrows a few balls. He can still command that strike zone on both sides.
First pitch, dribbler over to the shortstop, Lucier, sure-handed. Fires to first for the second out. So 2 up, 2 down for DeVal.
Number 11, Aiden Horkin.
Ball.
Here's Horgan. Aiden Horgan, the starting center fielder.
Ball.
Favorite movie, The Benchwarmers. There's a couple of familiar themes that I've noticed going through all these questionnaires in this New England bracket. As the 2-0 is a soft liner fielded cleanly by Townsend. Very nice. 1-2-3 inning for DeVal. We are rifling through to hit bombs in the second half. Pete Alonso, one of the distinguished alums of William.
ESPN, I mean, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Not a bad deal, for sure. Acevedo to start things off for New Hampshire here in the home half of the third. Hits one on the ground to the right side, ranging over and gloving it is Scary. And again, he's normally automatic. from his second base spot. He has been pristine thus far today. We've had a clean ball game thus far.
Number 15, Ryan Gaspy.
And now here come the subs. This will be Ryan Gaspy. Again, you get the starting 9. Each one of these teams has 4 subs. And everybody has to get in the game for at least an at-bat. I was watching the game preceding ours, and Nebraska only has 10 guys on their entire roster. So that becomes a little bit easier to navigate for the manager to get everybody in, and you only have 10. Both these teams carrying the full roster of 13. And a 2-1 count to Gaspy.
Oftentimes, there's a lot of strategy when you put these guys in. You'll see
Good job with this facility over the years. The field's in great shape as well. Right now, it's New Hampshire in good shape with a 2-0 lead. And so far, Mason DeVal has been pesky. Gets Pasterik for the first out here in the top of the 4th inning. Again, the winner will advance to the Little League World Series. It commences in 6 days in Williamsport, Pennsylvania.
Hit.
Here's the coach's son, Mark Betancourt Jr., stroked a single his first time up. He's a big Browns fan, big Nick Chubb fan. Not just a baseball guy. That family loves their football as well. Of course, Mark Betancourt, as we alluded to earlier, senior, has coached high school football to multiple state titles. What do you like so far, Dave, about the work of Mason DeVal on the mound?
I like the way DeVal is pitching effortlessly early in the ballgame. He's very efficient. And his ability, as you see right there, when he makes an errant throw, he just shakes it off. He's got a great pace on the mound. He receives the ball from Chevette, the catcher. He toes the rubber and he releases.
Wojcicki smacks one up the middle for a base hit. So their top 2 power hitters both get on base here in the 4th inning. 2 on, 1 out for Ryan Scarry.
Time!
You're in the 6 hole here.
Number 6.
And again, if you've got to get 4 subs in, that'll be one of them right here. This is Thad Broughton. Thad Broughton, who broke his nose not long ago trying to catch a fly ball, and they weren't sure if he was going to be able to play this far into the regional. They just got the news a couple of days ago when we were talking to head coach Mark Betancourt that, yep, he's a go, he wants to play, he's going to do it. And the whole team erupted in applause. He won't be able to cheer anything there as he takes the backward K for the 2nd out. 5 punch-outs for Mason DeVal.
Go, batter.
Number 47, Anthony.
And look, that's intimidating if you're a hitter and you see a pitcher that's found his groove and he's already on the rubber ready to throw the next pitch before you even get to the batter's box. You know he's feeling it.
Now the 2nd sub or pinch hitter, and Anthony Badunio. Ball will get by And runners will advance 90 feet. One new twist, by the way, this year, when you're a pinch hitter, if you do get a hit or get on base via a walk, what have you, you get to stay in and at least run the rest of the inning. You don't get lifted for a pinch runner. That's a change from years past.
One, two.
Modugno hitting for Jackson Taylor here in the 7-hole. Top of the 4th, 2-0 game.
Pitcher, pitch.
Again hit foul, 1 and 2.
Catcher, got that?
I like the battles as well right here. We keep talking about the pitching and how effective they are, but these hitters, they're up there battling. They know they're trying to score runs for their team.
To the left side, and a perfect strike across the diamond by Connolly. Clinching their spot yesterday. The winner of this game will take on that Manchester squad tomorrow at noon. We'll have that for you on ESPN. Again, both those teams will have already secured a spot in Williamsport, but still plenty of bragging rights, not to mention seeding on the line. New Hampshire will try to tack on to a 2-0 lead. Both starters still on the bump, Duval and Sagisi for Peabody, Massachusetts. Pinch hitter here for New Hampshire, that is Timmy Evans, so they have now already used 3 of their 4 subs. Strike 3 on the outside corner, so Evans goes down. 1 gone, back to the top of the order. I mentioned New Hampshire trying to have representation in the World Series for the first time since 2006. A lot of famous alums. That is Adam Sandler. Yes, Adam Sandler, 12 years of age, playing for Manchester, New Hampshire. And you've got a few famous alums. You've got Adam Sandler, Ryan Day, Chip Kelly, all played for North Manchester, New Hampshire. Not on the same team, mind you, but they all played for this squad over time. And then hopefully Adam Sandler is watching right now, maybe thinking of a new movie. Maybe a Little League movie, a comedy.
Oh, yeah. I would love to see his questionnaire from way back then and what he wanted to be when he grows up, right? I wonder if he put comedian on there and movie star.
Movie historian. Walk by LeBranch. That's the 3rd time he has drawn a walk. That's what you want your leadoff man to do, get on base. 71 pitches now into the belt of Sagisi. We're gonna unravel the lost photos of Dave DeLucci in a Little League uniform later on back in the state of Louisiana.
Might have to go to the black and white photo days. When they asked for action shots, I don't think our cameras were fast enough to take action shots back then.
Yeah, they weren't recording them on their iPhones back then, right?
No, indeed.
Here's the pitcher, also hitting in the 2-hole. Mason Duval had the big 2-run single in the 2nd, so he's got the hit of the game, and he's trying to have the performance of the game on the mound as well, working out a shutout thus far. He hadn't allowed a run yet in this regional. Known as the quiet captain, doesn't say a whole lot, just leads by example. Hammers this one. Played made plenty of noise, I should say, with that swing, but a nice play on a lunging grab by Lemazny, just like his old man out there.
Boy, that was a fantastic play. This ball right here is hammered, and it's got a lot of topspin. You're going to see that ball go directly down, and Lemazny does a fine job of playing that ball with the dive. He keeps the ball at eye level. That's an excellent play.
And then extra bases On the hit for Lucier again. Tristan Lucier, their top hitter, his second hit of the game.
Sweet left-handed swing right here. That ball was down in the strike zone, and he gets the barrel on it. Fortunately, got the favorable skip past the first baseman Betancourt. We've got base runners on second and third.
Now you find yourself again in another precarious spot if you're Sagisi. The way that DeVal is pitching, you don't want to cough up too many more runs here. 2 on, 2 outs. And now it's brother Cal Lucier, who drew a walk his last time up, 0 for 1. Loves the spicy chicken sandwich. I'm right there with you, Cal.
I like the change of speed by Sagisi.
Let's see if they give anything good to hit to Cal Lucier. They already gave him an intentional walk his last time up. Last couple of pitches, nowhere near the zone. That one was, and he turns on it and hits it foul.
Yeah, and I think the first 2 pitches, it looked almost like Ephus pitches, were just to try to see if he can get the swing, an early swing from Cal. He wasn't going for it, but he did come right back into the strike zone. He could definitely use the third out right here to keep New Hampshire with the lead by 2.
Belted, right center field. And that one's going to get all the way to the base of the fence. Heading over to third on the play is Cal Lucier in New Hampshire. Another crooked number on the board, a 2-run triple by Cal Lucier.
A few too many changeups. Cal Lucier makes a great adjustment. He keeps his hands back, and this ball is hammered. He also had a triple in the game versus Vermont, so the big man getting those legs moving, putting them up and down as quickly as possible, and he adds to the lead.
And that fence is 225 feet from home plate. And Dave DeLucci, glad to be with you on a quintuple header of Little League action here on ESPN today. Got 3 more games following us. The winner of this game will advance to the Little League World Series. Aiden Horgan will try to put out the Flames here in the 4th inning. 2 more runs coming across for New Hampshire as Horgan will move from center field to the mound.
Good.
Dave, you talked about it earlier. This is a New Hampshire team that got stung early on. Their head coach, Tim DeVal, admitted that his team came out a little bit tight, a little bit nervous, but since they've settled in, they have been playing at an optimal level, probably playing as good as anybody in this region.
Yeah, you can just see it when they walk up to the plate. They've got a lot of confidence, and we keep hearing all the time throughout baseball that hitting is contagious, and guys just step up to the plate right now and they see the ball, they're looking for it over the heart of the plate, and they're taking huge hacks, and they're making good adjustments too. Cal Lucier, his last at bat, he saw quite a few changeups, and just like any good hitter, he was able to wait back and get one that he can hit, and he drove it.
Keith Townsend, his favorite player is Shohei Ohtani, which has become a very popular choice among Little Leaguers. A couple of years ago, Mike Trout probably would have led the way. Shohei is certainly near the tops now. And I mentioned the preponderance of Red Sox flavor and fandom with these young men in the New England area. And a lot of love for guys like Rafael Devers. That pitch gets away and a run will score. Hustling down the line is Cal Lucier for the 5th run of the game. New Hampshire watches the lead swell to 5-0 here in the 4th inning.
And that's what they keep doing. They keep scoring runs and putting pressure on the opposition. That pitch right there just looked like Aiden Horgan just held on to that off-speed pitch just a little too long, and it spiked in the dirt.
That'll be a base hit. Townsend up the box with a single. And his hit number 7 for New Hampshire in the 3rd of the inning.
Number 1, Jacoby Acevedo.
6-hole hitter is Jacoby Acevedo. Swinging at the first pitch, tapper to short, and they will go the short route. Massachusetts will. Uchi, I'm fired up. I'm ready to put together a rally for that man.
I love it. And I love the way he said it's not going to happen unless we believe in each other, right? This is a team sport. One swing of the bat is not going to get you back into this ball game, but if they can get a rally going and put some pressure on DeVal, they could make something happen here.
Damian Gregory will try to get things started. A little dribbler to the left side. Throw from his wallet. Beautiful play by Connolly.
That's a good play.
Gregory robbed of a base hit.
What a play! Is this the Connolly that we were talking about, clumsy and goes to the ER? This was a fantastic play right here, fielding the ball and throwing from almost all the way on his back.
That's a SportsCenter Top 10 nominee. I'll say it. And I'll also say you and I would be in the ER if we tried that split on the way backwards while throwing a baseball.
Did he go?
But for, you know, a young 12-year-old, the elasticity a little bit greater. Fine play turned in that time by Braden Connolly. It's all going good for New Hampshire thus far. And a strikeout there, a backward K for DeVal.
How about this right here? Charging the ball, feet slips out from under him, and then on the way back, right? I mean, the concentration and accuracy on that throw was incredible.
And that one is in and out of the glove of the right fielder, Michel. No, a break as DeVal was cruising there. Just struck out his sixth batter of the game, and this looked like it'd be the third out. Unable to stay in the leather.
And, you know, sometimes as being a former outfielder, sometimes those balls that are hit directly in between the two outfielders, there's not a whole lot of outfield communication, or you're calling the ball and the fans are yelling so loud you don't hear the other player coming in on you, and you can just take your eye off of it enough to miss it.
Give DeCarlo credit, by the way, on the play for hustling into second. He was sprinting all the way. A runner in scoring position. And that will get through, but not enough to score DeCarlo. He stops at third. And a base hit by Horgan. A little two-out lightning provided here. And the boys of Peabody, Massachusetts, who made it last for the Little League World Series back in 2009.
Ball.
Fastball off the plate to Cullen Pastorik. The three-hole hitter is 0 for 2. Young man loves a good plate of mac and cheese. A little extra giddy up on that pitch from DeVal.
Yeah, that was a little bit of cheese up in the strike zone right there. A good fastball. DeVal still showing that he has the ability to ramp up the velocity.
Blew another one by him. 1-2.
One ball. Two strike.
Massachusetts has had its opportunities. 1 for 6 today with runners in scoring position. This is a big one right here.
Ball.
They call Cullen Pastorik the horse. And he chased that one out of the zone. The 7th strikeout for DeVal. Side retired, no damage done.
Big rising up, big rising up.
Some more high cheese right here. What a great pitch up in the strike zone. New Hampshire still has the lead and coming to the plate.
Let's go. Hey, guys, hey, let's get some more runs here, okay? Get a little bit more cushion.
Pennsylvania, Little League World Series founded 74 years ago. One of these teams will be going. Neither state has been represented over the last decade. Rhode Island has been dominating this New England regional of late. And one of these teams will get to go this year. Again, 6-inning games, so you're getting down to cases here if you're Peabody, Massachusetts. Going to try to keep this a 5-0 game. Chevette will get things started. Morgan still on the mound. Chevette 0 for 1 today. Favorite actor, Robert Downey Jr. Saw a lot of the questionnaires had Adam Sandler down as the favorite actor. Of course, he no doubt is pulling for his former Little League team, North Manchester, New Hampshire. North Manchester and Hooksett actually merged and joined forces lately. That is going to be a hit for Chevette. Beats the Rap at first base. Leadoff man aboard.
Time!
It's only the second time today New Hampshire has had the leadoff man aboard.
Call it in, Coach. Call it in.
Well, Chevette had said he is ultra competitive and he will beat you in anything but a race. But right there, I tell you what, he was getting down the first baseline awfully quick.
Number 17, Braden.
That is my favorite line. I can beat you in anything but a race. Well, Connolly made the outstanding defensive play, the web gem perhaps of this New England region. It's the last play. Chevette beating it out at first. Connolly cuts and misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. A pinch runner at first base. That is Cal Murphy.
Ball.
3-1 the count on Connolly, who, when asked if he speaks any other languages, says he's starting to learn French. We mentioned there's a heavy French-Canadian influence in parts of New Hampshire. A full count to Braden Connolly. Strike 3 on the corner at the knees. Tough pitch to hit from Aiden Horgan.
Yeah, great location. All that at bat, Aiden Horgan was trying to hit that outside part of the plate. He was able to get it at the right moment for the strikeout.
Mason Michaud off the end of the bat, lifted in the air to shallow left, and that'll bloop in for a base hit in front of Gregory. There are 2 men aboard now for New Hampshire here in the 5th. They've had traffic on the diamond in every inning with the exception of the 3rd. They went down in order. 4th time through the order, it's LeBranch who has walked in all 3 plate appearances. Safe to say he's not going to swing at one out of the zone.
No, he's dialed in. He was 4 for 4 in his last game, so he's seeing the ball really well.
I mean, these are the kind of pitches that you see, particularly at this level, young men swing at all the time. He's got an uncanny knack of just, as you say, being locked in. Does not offer it many bad pitches at all. Takes a slow breaking ball for a strike. That might have been by design.
Ball.
3-1. Can he draw a 4th walk? Favorite athlete is Christian McCaffrey of the Carolina Panthers. 3-2. He goes all of 4'7", 69 pounds. His favorite player, you guessed it, Jose Altuve. Line shot back to the pitcher, throw to second, not in time. Nice play by Aiden Horgan.
Oh, he did. That ball was a rocket off the bat. Aiden Horgan, as soon as he releases the ball as a pitcher, you become a defender. And he does a great job of being in the proper position to field this ball. Look at that. That's a rocket shot right back at him. He turns and fires to second base. I think we're going to have an instant replay right here. But look at the instinct from Horgan to be able to field that ball. He checks third base and fires a bullet to second.
Bang, bang play at second. Might have a pretty valiant case here. If you are Mark Betancourt and Peabody, Massachusetts, that would, of course, be the third out of the inning. Looking ahead to the sixth, by the way, and that'll be with the season on the line for Massachusetts. They will have the middle of the order due up. And that would be Betancourt, Kobierski, and Scary.
There you go right there, boy. I tell you, it's another close one, Mike. I mean, it seems like every time you and I announce, we get these plays that are just, they can go either way.
It doesn't matter if we do a college game or a Little League game. I thought the other angle was more conclusive. I thought from the other angle, and this is a third angle, not going to tell much on that one. I thought from the first one, my guess would have been out. But again, it has to be indisputable video evidence to overturn the call on the field. The call on the field is safe. This is the one to me that would say, if you're going to overturn it, that would be the angle. And that it is. Yeah, I think they got it right. I would not have been surprised if they stayed with the call on the field, but I think they got it right. So double play. We head to trailing 5-0 elimination game. The winner goes to the Little League World Series. Yesterday, of course, it was the squad of Manchester, Connecticut that already punched its ticket. They'll face the winner of this game tomorrow at noon at on ESPN. We'll have it for you. Middle of the lineup up for Massachusetts with their season on the line. Betancourt, Kobierski, their top two home run hitters, and then Ryan Scary due up after that. And quickly down an 0-2 hole is Mark Betancourt Jr. You see the pitch count on the upper left-hand corner of your screen at 66. You get 85 at this level, so Mason DeVal is in pretty good shape. He's not only been dominating, he's been efficient.
And you can see right there, he's just going to attack with the fastball. He's got a 5-run lead. He's had great command all game long. But he knows in order to get his team out of this with a victory, he is going to have to throw strikes. And if you're on the other end, if you're Peabody, you've got to be up there and you've got to be ready. You've got to put the ball in play. A home run is not going to help you. You've got to get big rallies going.
Good battle here by Betancourt, spoiling pitch after pitch from DeVal. So important to get that leadoff man aboard in a rally-type situation. Tough pitch to take and called ball two. That one might have fooled the umpire a little bit.
You know it's filthy when a right-handed curveball buckles a left-hander's knees.
2-2. Blasted foul. It's the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And it's won by DeVal. An 8-pitch battle. Mason DeVal just too good. 8 strikeouts so far today.
He has been dominant with the fastball. That's been setting up a lot of his other pitches. He'll show a curveball that we saw that at bat against Betancourt. And he'll also throw a changeup.
Big B, Brendan Kobierski, all 6, one of them will try to spark a big rally here in the final inning, trailing 5-0. Again, the last time a New Hampshire team made it to Williamsport, 2006, that was Portsmouth. All time, the state of New Hampshire has only been represented in Williamsport 4 times. This will be the first one in 15 years if they hold on. "75 pitches now under the belt of DeVal. You surprised he swung there 3-0?
A little bit, and I'm not so sure he was happy with himself for doing that. After got to have base runners. Even if he hits the ball out of the ballpark, he's still down by 4.
A rare full count for DeVal. Here's the payoff. He got him. 9 strikeouts.
Blazing fastball right here up in the strike zone. Kobierski, who's got tremendous power, just could not catch up to it.
Final hope for Massachusetts. Ryan Scarry. 5 more pitches to work with for DeVal. Line shot, that's a base hit. Or is it? Well, that's close over at first base. He almost got thrown out by the right fielder.
I love the aggressiveness right there, and just another reason why you got to run full speed to first base, which Scarry did. He was motoring all the way down the line. Good thing he's got good speed, because this was another bang-bang play right here.
Nisho showing off that arm. That's the wild thing that they call him, because you never know where the ball's going to go. He's got a cannon for an arm. Sometimes it's a perfect strike. Sometimes he'll throw it in the 10th row. That was a perfect strike, and they're actually going to review this. If they overturn it, the ball game is over. It would be a rather unorthodox way to clinch a trip to the World Series, but that's what's at stake on this call.
Really, why not? I believe you have 2 opportunities to ask for replays.
You could have 2 unsuccessful challenges. New Hampshire right now, a lot of smiles in that huddle as they can smell a trip to Williamsport. A quick review says safe at first. So everybody in Massachusetts will live to see another at-bat.
They don't tell me that. And I'm not looking at anything. I'm just listening to Williamsport. Bye.
Jackson Taylor on the ground, right side. And bobbled, and everybody will be safe.
You gotta love it.
And unable to come up with it cleanly, so here you have 2 on, 2 outs.
Peabody is showing some fight. They will not go down easy.
Ground ball. This could do it to the shortstop, over to third. No, it's in and out of the glove. And everybody is safe. This is what we love about Little League Baseball. Expect the unexpected, right?
Absolutely. These young men are playing their hearts out right here. And because of the speedy base running by Peabody, you could see right there, Tristan Lucier. He tried to rush that flip to third base. It was a little too high.
Right. Hey, we got 2 outs, right? So
and we got a rally going. This is what Coach Betancourt had asked for. Bases loaded, even though there's 2 outs. This game is not over.
Try to strike him out.
It's not over, and
if he hits it in
that's now 83 pitches. Right. Now you get to finish the at-bat, so as long as you start before 85, you get to finish the at-bat. That's the scenario right now for Mason DeVal in an opportune situation. You don't want to have to change pitchers here. But if you get another base runner, you might have to. Gabe Cassiano will try to keep the season alive for Massachusetts. He had the game-winning hit to win the district title, a walk-off, so he's had some heroics this year. (5-0). New Hampshire 1 out away from Williamsport. 0-2. Line foul. That ball was smoked.
I'll tell you, this is what these young men in the backyard playing wiffle ball, this is what they try to simulate on their own time. Bases loaded, bottom of the sixth, or your last at bat, whatever it may be, 2 outs, keep the rally going. This is it.
Another 0-2, sails high. Cassiano, one of the strongest players on the team.
Come on, come on.
Spoiled that pitch in on the hands. Another 1-2. Good eye. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. You see the pitch count now at 89, so this, regardless of what happens, will be the last batter DeVal will face. 7th pitch of the at-bat. 2-2 on the way. He got him! Congratulations, New Hampshire. You are going to Williamsport. First trip to the Little League World Series for the state of New Hampshire since 2006, and only the 5th all-time.
I tell you what a great pitching performance that we saw by Mason DeVal today on the mound. He helped himself out at the plate as well on offense, but the fastball was just too much for Peabody today. He was able to locate it inside, outside, and it was devastating up in the strike zone, getting a lot of swings and misses.
If there's any question who the player of the game is, and you weren't watching, it's Mason DeVal, who on the mound was terrific. That last strikeout, by the way, is 10th. He still hasn't surrendered a run, and he also had the big hit in the second with a 2-run single. He did it all.
Yeah, he sure did it all, and there it is right there, an example of the fastball that he was able to locate up in the strike zone. He was throwing about 70 miles an hour, which is gas at this level. You see the swings and misses, anything up. And then at the plate on offense, helping himself out right here. A short, compact swing, getting some RBIs with that single, and there was no stopping this New Hampshire team. They have been scoring runs in bunches, and they are extremely hot heading into the championship game.
Where's Big Cat at?
Of course, his father.
That broke the game open right there.
Awesome
job.
Tim
Awesome
DeVal
job.
addressing
hey,
the team.
I can't be any prouder of you guys.
Active member of the Coast Guard.
That was awesome.
29 years
that
of
was
service.
Awesome. I mean, you guys
in that regard, when he's
made my heart go, pitter-patter there with 2 outs, right? But, hey, we came back, and that's what good teams do, right? Awesome job. Coach Blair?
Guys, I never thought I'd be happy to cancel Hawaiian vacation, but I just did. We're going to spend that next 2 weeks in Williamsport.
I'll go with you when we get done.
Great game.
5-0, I still...
you just have to put Hawaii on hold. Hawaii's not going anywhere. Hawaii will be there. Enjoy Williamsport, and then I'm sure the airline will be very cooperative in a change fare situation. You'll be on hold for 8 hours. But nevertheless,